Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Michigan Gilbert and Sullivan Society's production of The Pirates of Penzance, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the founding of UMGATS. Today marks exactly 75 years since the Society's first public performance on December 10, 1947. At this time, we ask that you silence any electronic devices that did not exist at that time. And now, in accordance with UMGAS tradition, please stand as you are able and travel back with us to the Victorian era by singing God Save the Queen.
Frederick's out of his indentures.
22 now he's rising, and alone his fists to fly, which way men conceiving rising, people use to recognize.
Here's to Dr. Frederick's measures, Frederick's out of his indentures. For the pirate ship, till the pirate does, and to make us fall and there and let the pirate boat will
From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
This is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at sculling a Cunarder or cutting out a white star never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind is long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and dare. His father thought he'd prentice him to some more easy faring. I was the last his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and mind the promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hearty lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm not nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers always near, and I did not catch the word of it through being hard of hearing. This making my instructions is in my great indictment. I took and found the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to think and do him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I had the faith to return to my place and break into my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go and become a piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound. Apprentice to a pilot. Pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Oh, rise, sweet one. I have long pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were, and they still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty, that once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Poor lad, poor lad.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting upon that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
That's right.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why, but alas, I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It is only 11:30, and you are one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then, you are bound to protect our interests.
Yeah!
Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course! We are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but it has got about, and what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, and so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all! You wouldn't have us absolutely merciless!
Well, there's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would, after 12 I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, who you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
But it is, oh, it is.
I say, I think it is. That is my impression. But, as I have never had an opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken. What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person, and then find out that she is on the whole plain.
Oh, it is very well indeed, yes.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
I don't. Then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
No, it must not be. We are rough men. We lead rough lives. But we are not so utterly heartless as to rob thee of thy love. I think I'm right to say that there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure that all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it is top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. When your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you all could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederick, it cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king!
Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly, than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. But I wish to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it's a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. It is for love of the pirate king, for love of the pirate king. When I sally forth to sea, my brave and lift my son and royal way, I think a few more ships, it's true, that well-bred men are not true. Many a king on a first-class board, must manage somehow to get through, for dirty work I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, a pirate king. It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is the love of the pirate king, the love of the pirate king.
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17. You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer truthfully, master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
Well, I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear master.
Ah, but lately.
Now, years and years ago.
But what do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer, but I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your opinion.
It is. I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I'm sure you not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and I say if you are really a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it doesn't sound like Custom House.
Confusion. It is the voices of young girls. If he should hear them and see them, I am lost.
Oh, by all that is marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost! Lost! Lost!
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold. And now I see your plain and bold.
I'm sure I'm not a jumbo.
Upon my innocence you play.
I never want to blossom.
Your face is light, your hair is gray.
Practically absent.
Faithless woman to deceive you, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, faithless woman, faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh do not be rejecting. Take the maiden tender, her affection dry and green. At very highest rating has been accumulating. Summer 17. Summer 17.
Just your former master saves you from disaster. Your love would be uncomfortably fervent, it is clear.
For the moment
If, as you are stating,
has been
it's been accumulated
47 years.
47 years.
47 years.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I trusted so. What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing. making worthy interest, subordinate to sense of duty. Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position, from his
With a very opportunity to get married with
general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general. For he is a major general.
He is a rather major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is a rather major general, rather major general.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I know the mighty Solomon, from elephant, water, and allegorical. I am very well acquainted with matters mathematical. I understand equation of the symbol like graphical, about whether a thin of my team with a lot of rules. Ah, yes. With major facts about the square, we have taught. I am very good at integral and differential calculus, and know the scientific names of beings and the mammals. Talk about the vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general. I know a mythic history, King Arthur's and Sir Cadoc, about spot costs, I'm a pretty tasteful paradox. I put it in a giant so the crimes may you gather, because like a poetry, familiarities for ravenous. I can tell a number of Raphaels and Tenedos and Dominicans. I know the comic chorus of the frogs and Melisophones, that I can refuse which I've heard the music still of war. Oh dear. And whistle all the airs in that infernal nonsense pitiful. And whistle all the airs in that infernal nonsense pitiful. Whistle all the airs in that infernal nonsense pitiful. Whistle all the airs in that infernal nonsense pitiful. And I can wonder washing men and having only beautiful. Take you every detail and correct the constitution. For the man is vegetable, animal and mineral. I am the very model of a model in the general. In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and granite, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, with such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm aware, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh dear. Strategy. Oh, yes. You say a better Major General and never strategy. You say a better Major General and never strategy. You say a better Major General and never strategy. You say a better Major General and never strategy. Oh, my military knowledge, though I'm lucky and elementary, has only been put down to the beginning of the century. Consider matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I am the very model of a modern Major General. immortal of a motivated general. I've been a vegetable animal, a mineral, and everything we can get from a vegetable. I'm very well acquainted with matters mathematical. Understanding reasons of simple and grammatical, about when I appear my keeping with the law rules. With many different hypotheses, I'm very good at integral and differential calculus, and know the scientific name of beings and imagination. Although that is vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am a big model of a motivated general. Now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea as to what's going on.
Papa.
Matinee. I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughter.
Against our wills, Papa, against our wills.
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a rather picturesque uniform, but I am not familiar with it. What are you?
We are single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
Oh, no, nothing else.
Papa, do not believe them. They are pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance. Oh, I've often heard of him.
Except for this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a minute. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
And we object to major generals as fathers-in-law. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
Oh, an idea. And you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
What?
Oh,
Here we are again.
I ask, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? Orphan? Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say orphan.
Orphan, orphan, orphan! I don't think we quite understand one another. When I ask you if you understand what it is to be an orphan, you say orphan. As I understand you, you're merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I did not repeat the word orphan.
Pardon me, but you did indeed.
I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
Yes, but not orphan.
No! Stop! Stop! I think I can see where we're getting confused. When you say orphan, you mean orphaned, a person who has lost his parents, or orphaned frequently?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I see what you mean.
Frequently? Ha! You said orphaned frequently.
No, only once.
Exactly! You said orphaned frequently only once. Oh, men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy, an orphan boy, an orphan boy. How sad an orphan boy. These children whom you see are all that I can call me own. Poor fellow, take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone. Poor fellow, if pity you can feel, leave me my sorry remaining joy. See at your window, your heart you cannot steal against the sad, sad tale of the lonely. Ho, 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 ho. you not understand that Goldie is telling a regular terrible story?
He's telling a terrible story. He's telling a terrible story. It's going to take his soldiers and the big waters. It's giving an indication to all the things is a nation. It wasn't a second voice, telling a regular terrible story. It's giving an indication to all the things is a nation. It wasn't a second voice, telling a regular story.
Although a doctor
in this draughty old ruin.
Why do I sit? To escape the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. Heaven help me, I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor upon the family escutcheon.
But you forget, sir, you only bought the property a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Friend, in this chapel there are ancestors. You cannot deny it. With the property, I purchased the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are. And I shudder to think that their descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have got disgrace upon what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Oh, be confident. Had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would have called in the nearest clergyman and had married your large family on the spot.
Oh, I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. Oh, Frederick, such is the anguish and remorse I feel for the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates. And I should go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Did I not feel that the consequences would be most disastrous to myself? At what time is your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and before midnight, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
And are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
And Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
And your heart is in your boots. There is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound. a chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to talk of pretty sight, for it's very evident these intentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident, these intentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant. Evident, ah, yes, well meant. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I have no desire to be disappointed,
very likely the Astronomer Royal has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year and every 4, his days shall be numbered as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in a leap year on the 29th of February, and so by simple arithmetic process you can easily discover that though you've lived 21 years yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5, and a little bit over.
Let's see. Yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quick always a paradox at common sense she gained months, but counting in the usual way, here's 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my day-to-day, yet reckoning by my day-to-day. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am a little boy of 5. A paradox, a paradox, a mysterious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. Most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4, no one would think me to look at me.
You are glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us. You would never have forgiven yourselves when you discovered you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You are apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
No! Until you reached your 21st birthday. And, going by birthdays, you are as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you are going to hold me to that?
No! We merely remind you of the fact, and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Oh, don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist on the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I've ever been mixed up in it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come now, you are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, order!
What is the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. And yet is one of your band.
Speak out! I charge you by the sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
Well, General Stanley, the father of my neighbor,
Yes.
he escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did?
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore, but as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley is an orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that in order to save his contemptible life, he can practice upon a prejudiced simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We shall go and collect our band and attack Tromborn Castle this very night.
But still,
Not a word! He is doomed.
Away! My heart's so wild. I go to space reception to him. This every night, when
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve a pirate captain until I reached my 120th birthday.
But you are 21.
I just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
A horrible catastrophe appalling.
And so farewell. Nay, Mabel, nay, tonight I quit these walls. The thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey. Mabel, nay, my duties make no sound, my soul assaults, when stern duty calls, I must obey. Must I leave thee here in endless night to be, where joy is dark and clear, and sorrow supreme, where age and decay will sing in altered tone. This weary rounding day, he loves me, he is gone. Fa-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la. He loves me, he is gone. In 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. I understand he's dead and gone. I swear it.
His love, his truth, here's to the joy of his love. He gave to the soul to be alright, and here I love. Here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here's
anybody inclined and anything but blind to the danger that's behind. Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter. He will not so much you, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
She has acted shamefully.
Oh, you speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I have loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. But if it is his sense of duty to constitute himself my foe, it is likewise my sense of duty to regard him in that light. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Righto.
This is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty,
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
no matter. Our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which we all hold so dearly. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
It is too late now. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plan, his capacity for innocent enjoyment is just as great as any honest man. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, and constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
We are not coming to play to roll the soul. General Stanley's oath, receiving a penalty 50 vote for General Stanley's oath.
They seek a penalty.
50 vote, receive a penalty 50 vote.
They seek a penalty 50 vote for General Stanley's glory.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguished dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ache no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise. He thought he heard a noise. No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. gain a brief advantage you've contrived. But your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say your orphans, for we know that name.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. We do, we charge you yield. Yes, yes, with all their faults, they love their queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults, they love their queen. Away with them and place them at the bar.
One moment. Let me tell you who they are. They are members of the coming crowd. They are noblemen who have gone wrong. They are noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all their faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me, ex-High King. Peers will be peers, and you will have explained. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are